Um, So good morning, everybody. And here we are back again with you. And so nice to see so many familiar faces. So good to see you back, Gaurav, and everybody else also. And let's have a great session today. So what I want to do today is, help you to reconnect with yourself. That's one. And second, I want to do a couple of exercises which you may or may not be practicing. So we will revise them. Okay. And then we will answer any questions that you might have about what happened yesterday and what you learned from that session. So where do you want to begin? So if I start the exercises, we will be interrupted by people who are still joining. So my suggestion is that we can ask with any questions or any clarifications that you might need, or anything you might want to share also. So it's all up to you. We have the next 5 to 7 minutes to deal with questions and clarifications and all that. All right, then, everybody close your eyes and be very comfortable and relaxed. And for the next few minutes, get used to doing nothing. So all I want you to do is to drop all your barriers. So say, I am dropping all my barriers. Put your hand out on the side like this. And as you push your hands down, you say, I am dropping all barriers. 3 times. I am dropping all barriers. I am dropping all barriers. And now sit down with your eyes closed and be ready to receive. Be ready to receive from the universe. So just be comfortable. Your job is to only be relaxed. And don't worry if any thoughts are coming. Whatever is. So don't worry about it. Just be there and enjoy receiving from the universe. So just relax and allow yourself to receive from the universe. So your job is to just relax, be open, drop all your barriers and receive from the universe. Allow yourself to be in a state of deep relaxation. Receiving the energy from the universe. Just be and receive. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to make any effort. All you have to do is relax and receive. All you have to do is to relax, be open, drop your barriers, and allow yourself to receive. Be open to receive and experience experiencing. And whatever you're experiencing is fine. Open up to receiving. Just open up to receiving. Keep your eyes closed and relax. And keep on shedding your barriers. And allowing yourself to receive the energy from the universe. And just know that there is unlimited energy out there, all for you. And all you have to do is drop your barriers and receive it. Let your body relax. The more relaxed you are, the more you will receive. You are receiving the abundance of the universe. You are connected with the abundance of the universe. And remember what we want. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So the energy comes to you with ease, effortlessly. Receive it, connect with it. And as you sit there receiving from the universe, what do you want to ask from the universe? Listen to your inner self and ask what you want to ask from the universe. Ask your ask clearly. When I ask you to open your eyes, you write down your ask so that you can look at it later, so that you can remember what you asked. So whenever you naturally feel like opening your eyes, if you don't feel like opening your eyes, don't open your eyes, just go on receiving. Ask and you will receive. And what are you asking the universe now? Okay, another 1 or 2 minutes, and then you can open your eyes. All right, open your eyes. Good morning once again. And you be in this wonderful state that you are in. So calm, so peaceful, so centered, so aware, so present. And experience yourself and experience your surroundings. Look around you. Look at all the things that are there around you very, very intently. Connect with them. They are yours. They're a part of your reality. Just be with all these things. Yeah. So start touching your body from the tips of your toes. Gently touch from your feet upwards, feet, toes, ankles, calf muscles, knees, thighs. Give a gentle touch to your entire body. Like caress it. And say to your body, my dear friend, my shadow, my wonderful body, thank you very much for being in service to me in my journey on this plane. And thank you for allowing me to experience everything through you. Thank you for providing me the five senses through which I'm experiencing this reality. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So it's time for some of you to speak about your experience. And did you ask? And what did you ask? Anything you would wish to speak about?
Yeah, Abhinav.
Yeah.
So when I was going through the exercise, I could see abundance coming to me, and when I could see abundance of everything, whatever is important to me, abundance of motivation, velocity, abundance of success, acknowledgement, motivation, and when I started writing down, I got present to the, that when my contribution also level. So till now, my contribution to others has been kind of limited to maybe इतना तो मैं नहीं कर सकता हूँ. You know, only this much I can motivate others, only this much I can contribute, only this much I can make a difference. The first time in my life, I got present to that is also a limitation at the level. I can abundance of contribution in all areas of life. That is what I got.
All right. And did you ask for something?
Yeah. So this is also my ask that that I'm I can contribute abundance in abundance, and I get in abundance and I contribute in abundance.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
In terms of money, in terms of motivation, in terms of everything.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Ratanji?
Good morning.
Morning to you.
I asked for being in optimal health, which God has blessed me so far, and I continue to be in optimal health and also enjoy the financial freedom by giving farm products converted into edible products, give the consumer value for money plus more. And I've not been in food industry, but I have that desire because that's the perpetual industry. And I have few friends with farms, so I source from the farm directly and convert into some nice products, which is good for health and value for money. So that's my desire. I will be in India in about 8 weeks. So that's what I want to pursue from there on.
Wonderful, wonderful. Good. We'll look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Yeah, anybody else? What was your experience? What did you ask?
Morning, sir.
Good morning, Reddy Garu. The
Sir,
new photo is there. You can put it.
Yeah, I'll do that, sir. I ask for peace. Then I wish that I'll live in creative mode throughout my life. Then third one I wish is to run my company as per my expectations and clarity. These three I ask for it, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Gaurav?
Yeah, so it was a beautiful experience after a long time. I found myself doing nothing. Usually, something or the other happens. There's a lot of chatter. So I asked, after being in a very relaxed state, I asked for abundance, well-being for myself and family, a good business, a good life, and it was natural. As in, I was not forcing myself, but I saw that I do resist asking.
Yeah.
It was a great experience.
It's interesting that you never asked for that house problem to be resolved.
I took it as part of my abundance. I'll get abundance through those two micro. Like normally, I see that these two properties as big issues, and if they are resolved, it'll be a miracle. But today, I said abundance, and within abundance, these will kind of flow.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Hasina
Thank
ji?
you.
Yes. Sir, I asked for peace of mind and I don't want to, I remain too tense. And by that, sorry, by that I keep feeling every day that I might get into a heart attack. I don't know why it's not getting out of my head. Because my mother died, my grandmother died of heart attack, my mama and my masi. So this is playing a lot on my mind with so much tension. That's all I asked.
So you asked for tension?
No, I said I don't want, no, I said I want peace of mind and no tension.
Okay, fine. Great. So be it.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else? You want to share something about your experience in this exercise?
Yes, sir. Chidambar here, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I experienced the silence and peace of mind myself. And I asked for peace of mind and self-confidence and growth in my professional field, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My feeling was during that point of time a very calm, peace, tranquility of myself that point of time. What I asked from the universe was this: my wife's recovery, faster recovery, as early as possible. She recovers and we move to Bombay as quickly as possible. Number one. Number two, I also asked for the peace, tranquility, joy, happiness of this world. Everybody comes within that. And each of the individual problems and this thing gets resolved very easily. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing, Kasa.
So I felt it already, or during the session, I felt like it's there. I was my ask was on money, and I felt it is there, and through that, to reach out to a lot of people. That.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Yeah, I would like to go now.
Yes, please.
I felt a lot of warmth in my palm and a sort of a tingling sensation. But for the life of me, I didn't know what to ask for. I mean, there was so much to ask for, yet there was nothing to ask for, I felt. So I just couldn't think. And ultimately, I thought I must ask for something. So I asked for the happiness of my two daughters.
How does it
That's
get
all.
better than that?
Ah,
Because that's what you really want, isn't it?
yeah, that's what I really want.
Because when you listen to your heart, you will always know what you really want.
Okay.
What you
But I
really,
was thinking for a long what to ask for, like, like, because whatever I need or whatever I feel, I felt that it is being provided for, like the universe is giving. So what is it that I desire the maximum? And then it came that my daughter should be happily married and the sisters should reconcile. This was uppermost in my mind. So that is what I asked for.
and as you ask, so shall you receive.
Right. Only I wanted to frame it in a way that it happens exactly as I wanted. So that if one
Well-
word here and there, then if that way it comes, then it becomes a problem rather than a blessing.
Well, our ask is very good. Having the ask be clear. But the
Pardon?
universe will, I said it's good that you make your ask very clear.
Mm.
And the universe will give it to you the way it wants.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
congratulations. So this is a very important thing, no? Because when you ask something from deep within your heart, that's what you really desire, and there are chances that the universe will give it to you.
I would like to share a story I read when I was in school. That a mother asked that her son be surrounded by cars all the time. That was her wish. And he
became a
turned out
mechanic.
to, he grew up to be a traffic cop, surrounded by cars, surrounded by cars all the time. So it has to be phrased very well, as you put it, exactly what you asked for.
Because, there's somebody long time back said, be careful what you ask for. You might
Right.
get it.
Right.
You might get it. Yes, Mr. Kunan, good morning to you, Professor.
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much. During the exercise, I felt some very powerful sensation in the body. And also, I felt that sort of energy pouring on me. And what I asked is more wisdom and power to manage my mind, because my mind, my thoughts, keeps on disturbing me. So I asked for more power to be attentive, more aware, and manage my mind more effectively.
Okay, very good.
Back to you.
So be it. Why didn't we ask for let this mind rest in peace? अपने माइंड को बोलो मुझे चैन से रहने दो, मेरे पास ना आओ.
Okay, I will ask this also.
The culprit is all the mind, na?
Yeah.
Logic, mind. You tell your mind, I don't mind you. Good morning. Vetri, how are you?
Good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
Good.
We are
I'm
missing the action in Bangalore. We are desperately missing.
You will be having that action soon enough.
Thank you.
I'm told you're inviting Rama there in December.
Yes.
By that time, he would have become an Access Bars facilitator.
Yeah.
You can come and ask him to come and do the bars
Yes,
workshop.
we are throwing desire to universe that you also accompanying him to Dubai.
We will see.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My ask was healthy body, nurturing relationship, financial freedom, and opportunity to help others.
Great, fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
See, this is what you get when you have such an enlightened group, Their asks are also very enlightened. Okay, see, Gaurav could have easily asked, my God, get rid of this house problem. Let DDA find my papers. Right? He didn't do that. He asked for a bigger ask, So one way of saying is कि वो बोलता है कि universe wants to give me the whole ocean. Why should I ask for a bucket? I'll ask for the whole ocean. And it's good. I mean, who said that we cannot ask? I think we are only limited because we don't ask. Especially when it comes to money. I don't know what is it, disbelief that we'll never get. So some people have a superstition, If I ask for too much, I might not get it. So I'm glad you don't have it. So I have another question for you this morning. And the question is, what is it that I am being or doing that makes it difficult for the universe to fulfill my ask? What is that I am being or doing that makes it difficult to give me my ask? Because the universe wants to fulfill our ask, right? So what is it that we are doing that is making the universe, making it difficult for the universe to give me what I desire?
The logical mind, sir.
Okay, the logical mind. And
We
what is
don't
the logical mind?
We don't ask from the very core of our heart, very, very intently. And then what is it that we just do a lip service in terms of asking? That's why probably the universe doesn't even understand what is it that I'm asking, and it's not given. Simple.
Okay, so that's a good one. Even in our asking, there is no strength. Yeah, so we are just asking without believing that the universe can give and will give. So you say, okay, let me ask, because Sukhdeepak is saying ask. Okay, what else? But what is it that we are being or doing that will not allow us to get what we desire?
No clarity.
Okay.
No
Hasina,
trust. No trust.
More
no
feeling,
trust.
sir.
Yeah, I'm
More
glad you
feeling.
asked. What's that? Somebody said something, feeling or something, what?
Feeling. You had to put feeling into it.
Okay, we have to put feeling into it,
Yes.
in the asking. So let
Yes.
us say that you made a beautiful ask. You already asked very nicely. Then what is it that you're doing or being that will not allow you to have what you are asking? You know that when you worry, you're pushing away the ask. When you're afraid, you're pushing away the ask. Yes, Neeti?
So sometimes when we do an ask, after that, the worry, the thought, everything leaves our minds. And then at certain times, the afterthoughts keep remaining with us. So I'm confused, how does this happen? Sometimes after the ask, we are totally at ease and in due course it happens. But sometimes our mind cannot be detached from it.
So what are you asking? Why does it happen?
Yes. Why does it happen? What is it
There
that
is
I am doing wrong, or
you have some point of view which you're not willing to give up. Now
Okay.
imagine that I'm the universe and you're asking me something and I'm processing it and I'm making plans to give it to you. In the meantime, you're throwing so many doubts at me. Right? So you're worrying. I say, why is she worrying? She doesn't trust me or what? She doesn't believe that I'll give it.
Okay.
So what's she worried about? Is she worried that she'll get it or she is worried that she'll not get it?
Okay.
So if there's someone dealing with you, how confused is he going to get? Now, did you listen to when I asked Hasina ji, what did you ask?
Yes.
She said that ask in half a sentence. And she told 20 sentences about how much she's worried and how she's worried that so-and-so got a heart attack and so-and-so got a this and so-and-so got a that. And actually, I was confused. What is her ask? So what will happen to the universe then? Because see, the thing is, it's not only, most of you asked in thought only, no? The words are, let's say, thought forms converted into words, energy. So whatever we are thinking, either it's going to leave us open to receive. See, if you have to receive, you have to be open to receive. But we are clogging our receiving pathways with our doubts and our worries and our fears.
Okay.
You remember I had been mentioning to you that we have an intention and then we have a counter intention. So the counter intention is working against you, isn't it? So when you have an intention, you ask. Then your counter intention is saying, oh, I don't know if I can get it. I hope I get it. What if I don't get it? Is the universe really going to give it to me? Do I deserve to get it? How do I know I'll get it? What if it doesn't happen? Blah, 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 blah. And just making things complicated, no?
What will I do what will I do with those if I get it? That's also
that's another very interesting one. What will I do if I get it? Yes, Darshana ji wished to say something.
When we ask, we don't give it time for it to happen. We want it. We wait. Just. We want it to happen at the earliest, and when it doesn't happen, then the doubt creeps in. That will it happen for me? Will it happen for me? And then you don't reinforce it. Because when you ask for something and you have full trust, then you must give it time for it to happen, because it will always happen its own time. It will not happen in your time limit. It will happen when the universe feels that the time is right for it to happen. It will happen then.
Exactly.
We must give it enough time for it to happen.
Yes. So suppose we ask and just leave it.
Right.
Don't dwell on it. Just leave it. And say thank you.
All right. So I will say thank you.
Yeah, you believe. I've asked for it. See, there's something called surrendering to the intent. Okay, I have asked you and I'll be thankful for whatever you're willing to give me. Therefore, why would I worry?
Correct.
See, I'll repeat this for the benefit of everybody. I'm saying to the universe, this is my ask, and I will be grateful for whatever you choose to give me.
And whenever.
Huh.
Okay.
So it's like a trusting the universe, because see, I'll tell you, my realization is sometimes our asks are too small. Universe might be wanting to give us more than we are asking.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Or the universe says that you don't want to have it at this time. Okay. For example, the ask that you are asking is that they two should not fight with each other and blah, 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 right?
Mm.
The universe says, hello, I've got plans for them.
Mm.
So I'd like to fulfill my plans for them. So thank
Correct.
you for giving me your ask, right? And the universe says, Darshana, you think that you'll be peaceful if they are both at peace with each other, right? And universe says, you can be peaceful otherwise also, I'll make you peaceful, don't worry.
Okay. That's
So it
one
is
way
peace
of
that
it.
you want, right?
Right.
See, actually, suppose somebody was to ask you, Darshana, why do you want those two to be in harmony with one another? So what would your answer be? Because that makes me feel good. I mean, why do you want them to be in harmony with each other anyway?
Oh, they have only each other.
I know, that's fine. They also know that, isn't it?
Right.
It's not like they are little 14-year-old kids or something like that. They're all mature ladies. So they know that and everything. So your ask from the universe is they should stop, being like cats and dogs with each other. And universe might say, why? What do you really want? You say, I want to be happy. I will feel good if they are getting along. So universe says, okay, I got your ask. You want to be happy, right? I'll give you happiness. See, that's one of the things about the universe. I believe many times in my life, I've asked for something and I've got something better than I expected. Or I've asked something and I didn't get it, but later on reflection, the universe gave me something. Okay? Not necessarily what I asked for, it gave me something. And that something turned out to be very beneficial for me.
Okay. So we must trust the universe to give us the best thing.
Yeah, because I think the universe knows better. Actually, who's the universe? Your universal self, your infinite self is the universe. And it knows what it wants for you.
Okay.
So it's a
Thank
little complicated thing, this one, that I chose to be in this life journey. I chose these life experiences. I am creating all of it. Okay? I am creating all of it. I am resisting all of it. It's a very peculiar situation.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, somebody else. Neeti, you wanted to say something, I believe.
Sir, I just wanted, I had this desire since yesterday to release an ask with you and with the full group. This is October, 6 months, we'll be completing a year. So on our first EMC anniversary, I asked the universe to give us the opportunity to be physically together on a retreat, something like a 3 days, 2 nights, or a 4 days, 3 nights kind of a thing, so that we get to bond even more and unite even more. Thank you.
Wow, what a wonderful idea. Why didn't I think about it? How does it get better than that?
Amazing. Let's do it.
So you guys created, no?
So be it.
Ask and you shall receive, says the universe. I am all right, You ask me whatever you ask and I will be there for you. Dang, ta-dang.
We can plan on 13, 14, 15 of April.
You want to do it on our annual this thing or the 6 months day?
Sir, it's the same. 14th April to 18th April if we do, so it's 6 months from now. And it's 14th becomes the.
Yeah, okay. So you decide or you choose and you work towards it, form a committee or something. Okay.
Yes, sir. We'll take a consensus on the elder members. What is the location that they would be more comfortable with, and then we'll try and work it towards
You
that.
ask the elder members, they will say Lonavala, Pune.
Why not Dubai?
No, 3 days cruise.
Yeah.
No, don't talk about cruises, you know.
Thursday. 14th is on Thursday.
Oh, Baba, somebody's really active.
Yeah, okay. So we will do that. I don't want to digress too much from our conversation, but that's a wonderful idea. Yeah, Mitri will put you up to it or what? Mitri?
Yes, sir. I just want to share it. That was a wonderful thought. Thank you, Netiji. I just want to share a thought which is related with you were explaining how the operation universe works this way. I hear it from one of the great person whom I love very much. He says, it's a universe or God, it's a guru, whatever you take it. I'll keep giving you whatever you ask. Till the time I wait, I want you to ask what I want you to ask me. Thank you very much, sir. So whatever we ask the universe gives, but universe has some desire on us to ask that. That's ultimate.
So I continue to ask you this question. What are we doing, being, and what space are we that is not allowing the universe to give us what we ask? How are we stopping the universe from giving us what we desire? So don't give me a generic answer. Think about yourself, say, what am I doing that is not allowing me to get what the universe wants to give to me, and see what comes up. If something is coming up now, it's good. Otherwise, you can just think about it. So anything coming up for you now? Nothing? So once again, I want to remind you, another question you can ask yourself is what can I add to my life that will allow me to create a future that I desire? What can I add to my life that will allow me to create a future that I desire? So I put it in the chat box also for you to see. I really want you to think about it. What can I add to my life that would allow me to create a future that I desire? So any thoughts on that one? What can I add to my life that would allow me to create a future that I desire?
Sir, I like to say,
Yeah.
in my conversation, I have been too negative. I've realized that most of the time I'm negative when I share. So sometimes I stop myself from sharing because I know that I'm going to come across negative and everybody is so positive. So that is what I want to stop doing.
The question was, what can I add to my life that will allow me to create a future that I desire?
Yeah, I have to be more positive.
And how would you do that? See, very simple one. Instead of saying what is not okay, I will speak about what I desire to create.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so when you are saying that I'm worried about my health and people in my family died of a heart attack and blah and blah and blah, where is your attention on what you don't want?
Right, right.
So instead of that, you can say, instead of worrying, there are two ways of saying it. One, I will focus on practices that will make me be healthy.
Okay, right.
See, worrying is definitely something which will not, worrying causes stress, and stress doesn't help people to have a healthy circulatory system.
Right.
Right? So where should the attention be? Where should your ask be even? See, what can I add to my life that will help me to create a future that I desire? Let's look at the question. So your future that you desire is a healthy, fit body. Correct?
Right, right.
So what can I add to my life? Meditation, exercise.
Okay, right, right.
And doing practices instead of getting worried. So all the people, warriors in this group, remember I gave you one crazy statement. Whenever you worry, you should say the crazy statement. Do you remember what the crazy statement is? This is the Access Bar's crazy statement. Which one is it? Certain things you should remember. Like you
everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite of what it appears to be.
Yeah, right.
Who does this belong to?
Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what
it appears to be. Right.
So for all the chronic worriers in this group, just like you don't forget to eat and you don't forget to breathe, don't forget the statement. Every time this dangerous, bhoot, this devil comes up, devil called worry, what will you say? Hello, devil, everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be.
Right, okay.
Do it 20 times, your mind will forget to worry.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Another one, I want to again remind you, very, very powerful. See, some of these mantras from our Access Consciousness are very good. Now this one, which I'm about to again tell you, you have to do it 3 times a day. Now, like you eat your medicines, 3 times a day, 1 tablet, 3 times a day. So how many tablets you have 3 times a day?
9.
Yeah. So now you have to take these 10 tablets 3 times a day. You know what is that tablet? It's called all of life comes to me with ease and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the afternoon, 10 times before you go to bed. How about that? How does it get better than that?
Yeah. That's great.
So you don't worry about negative and positive and all that. Whenever this negative means you're putting your attention in the past.
Right.
Okay. So you see, we have a particular default mode. Yours might be that you worry. Okay. Somebody else's default mode is that they become angry. Some people's default mode is that they keep worrying about future or whatever it is. Now, isn't it a good thing to replace that default mode with another one which works for you? That every time worry comes, I will say the crazy statement. I will say the magic mantra of Access 3 times a day. Wow, becomes a default mode. And I want to introduce you to another thing which everybody knows over here. Okay, but it has not become a part of their default mode. Do you know what it is? Everybody knows that. Wherever you go, they'll teach you about that. Some people go at 5 o'clock in the morning and they write it down every morning. What is that?
Gratitude.
Exactly. Now, what will it take for it to become a part of your default mode? Like some people are in chronic worrying mode. Some people are chronic angry mode. Some people are always trying to understand everything mode. Some people are always trying to find a logical explanation for everything mode. Now, what if you get into being in gratitude mode? What if you are a person who is always in a state of gratitude? And that's your default mode. So ask yourself a question, how would it be? What would it be like if I'm always in a state of gratitude? So it's not gratitude you have to do sometimes. It's gratitude is a way to be most of the time. What would your life look like? Yeah. So instead of saying just for, like in Reiki, we say, just for today, I will be in attitude of gratitude. Just for today, I will not get angry. Just for today, I will not worry. So you can do it that way. But eventually, you become gratitude. If I'm being gratitude, like I'm being Niti or I'm being Kunen, I'm being Sukhdeepak, I can be gratitude also, isn't it? That gratitude and love and compassion can become my default mode. Right? What stops us from being in that mode? And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think I can say, I can assert very strongly that if we are in a positive, we are in a default mode of gratitude and compassion and love, we open all the doors for the universe to give us what we desire. So 2 questions once again. What can I add to my life that will allow me to create a future that I desire? And I'm going to give you another question, the opposite of what can I remove from my life that will allow me to create a future that I desire? Thank you. What can I add to my life that would allow me to create a future that I desire? And what can I add to my life? What can I remove from my life that will allow me to create a future that I desire? So look at it from both the sides. Yeah, you put this slide in the group, Kunen, so that it will be available to them. What can I add to my life? And thank you for that slide, Kunen. What can I add to my life that would allow me to create a future that I desire? And what can I remove from my head that will allow me to create a future that I desire? So I think that's a very good note on which to leave you guys and close the meeting. Unless some of the people who never share are going to share. You see, we've got 4 or 5 people only who talk here. Okay, so let's have some more people opening their mouth, exercising their mouth muscles. Okay. So who do we have here? We have Parimala. Wow, welcome, madam. So nice to see you. And Sakshi. So Sakshi, would you like to say something to this group so we know you?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. It's a
Morning.
very interesting conversation. And I had the answer to your previous question that what are the elements which are stopping me from receiving what I desire?
From the universe.
From the universe, exactly. So what I've identified is, apart from lack of clarity of what I am expecting or what I am wishing for, one more factor is that at times I don't believe that I deserve all of this. At times I have this doubt whether what I'm asking I really deserve. I'm not talking about whether I'm doubting whether I'll get or not. I'm not doubting the element of universe, God and all. I doubt myself that am I asking for something which I really deserve? So that particular negative thought I need to eliminate from my belief or my wishing or my asking from universe. So this is what I'm going to make a conscious effort now onwards, that I do deserve. If I expect this to happen, I feel I should believe that I deserve all of this. Thank you.
And one more thing, Sakshi ji, there's something which I always say. What makes you think you don't deserve is The fact that you are judging yourself.
Right. Right.
So I always say with folded hands to all of you, please do not judge yourself. In fact, please do not judge. The worst thing that you can do is to judge yourself. And we judge ourselves, we judge everything, everyone, situations all the time. So if you want to create a future that you desire, then one of the things you'll have to give up is judging.
Right, sir. Sir, can I request you to make me understand this particular statement? I have not understood. It is very contradictory.
Which
Everything
one?
is opposite to what it appears to be, and nothing is opposite to what it appears to be.
That is why it's called a crazy statement. You're not supposed to understand it. I call it a bheja fry statement, you know. It is to fry your brain so that it doesn't have to worry.
Okay.
And you don't have to understand it, say it. There's nothing big to understand in any case. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. And nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be.
So it's
There's
so
different-
contradictory. Both the sentences are opposite to each
Exactly.
other.
Exactly.
This is not to be understood logically.
It's like saying you're a wonderful person and you're a hopeless person. You're a wonderful person, you're a hopeless person. You're a wonderful person, you're a hopeless person. You're a wonderful person, you're a hopeless person. Right? This great logical brain, no, sometimes it needs to be interrupted. In your laptop, you know, you reset sometimes, Control Alt Delete, reboot. So we get stuck in a loop in our head, you know, worrying. How do you stop it? Either you slap that person, and they'll wake up. So once, you know, there's this famous NLP guru by the name of Anthony Robbins. So one lady went up to him and she said, "Oh, Anthony," you know, she was going on something. So Anthony Robbins had a glass of cold water in his hand. He threw it at her face. Okay. That was an interrupt button. So she started laughing, you know. So what happens is, you might have seen people when they become hysterical and all that, you know, you have to slap them or you have to shake them. Stop. So this is how we stop this. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for asking. And one more person before we close for the day. Any question, anything you want to say, anything you want to ask? We are very happy to listen to the new people. Old people also can say, but after some of the new people start talking. Who else? Anu is a very rare person to talk. Okay, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for a wonderful session, empowering morning sessions we are enjoying, and let us continue to enjoy them. And Neeti has given us something very wonderful to look forward to. Let's see what we can do. Boy, that's going to be a very interesting, what do you call it? Retreat. We could even go to the Himalayas. All right. See you.
Can we get Conan's share?
Of course. We missed it. Haven't heard his share for a long time. Sunaiye Sarji. एक शेर सुनाता हूँ.
शेर सुनाता हूँ. ओके. अर्ज क्या है? कोशिश के बावजूद, but who will translate, sir? Let me request Niti ji today to translate. अर्ज क्या है सर? तवज्जो चाहूंगा आप सभी हजरात की कि कोशिश के बावजूद हो जाती है कभी हार, होके निराश मत बैठना ऐ मेरे यार.
Yeah. After all efforts, we fail sometimes, right? Or what is that thing? Last second sentence was?
होके निराश कभी मत बैठना ऐ मेरे यार.
Yeah.
मेरे
So
दोस्त.
don't get disappointed and give up.
बढ़ते रहना आगे हो जैसा भी मौसम, बढ़ते रहना आगे जैसा भी हो मौसम, पा लेती है मंजिल, चींटी भी गिर गिर कर कई बार.
Wow. Yeah, go ahead, Niti. Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward irrespective of all your obstacles, because even an ant achieves its goal after a couple of falls.
Yes. That's a good one. That's quite an inspiring one.
Yes.
And it will inspire people to do some perspirations and do things instead of only talking. Congratulations, congratulations, and thank you very much for a very, very interesting session. Everybody give yourself a big hand, loud and clear. Yay! Exercise your acupressure points. Bye. God bless you. See you tomorrow.